All right, happy to say Maggie the artist is coming back next week to do some more plaques, um, and she wants to do some bigger stuff. So we're gonna get a chance to use one of the number 16 size crucibles. Unfortunately, the fire brick plinth, the top one, is glued itself to the bottom one in there, and that was to lift up the number 12 crucible. Unfortunately, that puts the number 16 maybe only half an inch from the lid of the furnace. So I'm going to have to do one of these because, well, maybe I can pry that brick off, but I'm not going to count on it. Uh, if I had time, I could put a little piece of pipe in here, and then I'll be able to use my foot pedal to lift the lid and move it. As it stands, I'm just going to have to lift it up, muscle it up, and open and shut a couple times for the pours we're going to do. Bigger crucible needs bigger tongs and pouring shank. So, got some help from my friend David, the artist, to get these bigger version of the tongs I made for the iron crucible, the A12 or B12 or whatever it is. Anyway, it's a bigger version of the same thing. And as luck would have it, not only does it, I'm doing this one-handed here, not only does it fit this guy perfectly, just by a happy coincidence, it's also a fit for the A20. I knew the pouring shank was going to fit both, but I wasn't expecting the tongs to fit both. Now, I still do have to put some like little bent out ends on these hands so that they don't fall out of my gloved hands. But just to give you an idea, it'll fit in here now that I've raised the walls of the furnace a little bit. I can get the tongs in and out around those bricks. And then, boom. Furnace is shut. And we can melt. Now we're done. Pull that off. Back in here. And we could just set it down in here. Okay. And we can then go again. And the lid again, get muscled shut. That'll do for now. And again, like I said, if I can find a little spacer pipe this size, I have to lift the whole lid off, which I dread doing. I could make it tall enough to accommodate this and still use a foot pedal. Now, right now, I just screwed the handle for the B12 pouring shank into this one. That's why that little handle is there. For now, I can just use the ring from the other one as the handle, and I don't need to get a new pipe and make a new heat shield, so I can get through this this casting day. What I'm going to do in the future is get another one of these couplers, cut in half, and weld onto this side, and then I can put another handle on with the T-shaped end for doing a two-man pour. I also finally replaced this old oil tank, or that's what I was using it for. You know, it would definitely run out of fuel before I could complete an iron melt. Also, last time I melted iron with Doug making those train wheels, the tank was acting up. I think it was blocked. There was some sludge in the bottom, and I was getting all kinds of airlocks in the oil line. It was driving us nuts. So I have upgraded. This is inspired by Bill T on the old Alloy Avenue forums, who had in his forum signature use an old coffee urn for a waste oil tank. I've been hanging on to this thing for years. I finally figured out how to how to replace the valve on it. It was like a crappy plastic one with no way to really attach a hose to it. So I finally got the fittings to do it. This last one is a compression fitting, and I got a washer on either side and a nice O-ring on the inside of between the wall and the washer on the inside down there. And I had some blue food coloring in there just so I could see a little better. I got some sight lines where they get 4 liters, 4.5, 5, 5.5 to hold comfortably, which is good. Yeah, I got a valve here. The interesting part here is I can see how full it is, but not just that. This will prevent those airlocks. If I get air trapped in the tube, it doesn't have to go back in through here to escape from the line or get pushed all the way through. It could just float up here and escape. So it should be a little easier to prime the hose and keep it flowing once it's going. So I think it's going to be an improvement. And it also comes with a built-in oil preheating function. All right, filled up on dragon sauce. Fresh bottle of propane. Repaired the squirrel damage to my blower. New oil tank, it's got a place to hang up. Put a new spacer in here so that with these bricks on top of the furnace, I can still use the foot pedal, and the A16 will fit nicely. I've got cardboard under these bricks so they don't get glued in forever, hopefully. It's ready to go. Work area cleared out. Flasks somewhat organized. Pouring shanks, tongs, face shields. PPE hanging up on my lucky demonic bunny hooks. Yeah, sand is mauled. Lots of sand. We're all ready to go. I got my tools in order. Gloves. Finally got the loose butt end of my rammer tightened up. No more rattling. Trying to seem semi-professional here. Should be a good day tomorrow. Cardboard sheets soaking overnight. They got to be soaked. Otherwise, they burn up before you can get a crucible back onto a hot plinth. So I'm just preheating the furnace before Maggie gets here.
All right, this is good to go.
Very good. Did I put something on?
If I want to.
Just now?
Oh. I'm thinking the second person of
Okay.
all right, move the camera.
Bye, brother.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
Woo!
oh.
Second melt is 10 or 15 pounds. Got some cake molds and I'm not sure what else in it. It's all in the furnace melting now.
Okay, I don't know if there'll be much, because there's a lot of, let's see. Where's my corn stuff? I saw, oh, well, it's a roll.
Okay,
It's mostly brass.
brass, mostly bells and that, or just
No,
this box?
That. Just
Okay.
that box.
Do we know how much that weighs?
Not. I can't remember exactly that one. But. Yeah.
Within 10 pounds?
Well, I can show you how big the mold is.
Okay. So crusty looking, eh? Sorry.
Oh, it's already coming off.
Oh, that was easy.
Wow,
Look at my tongs.
that's so cool.
Nice and easily. Oh, it's heavy. Ah!
Oh yeah. Mmm.
It's a little gnarly, but you probably want it that way.
Wow. Lovely.
Yeah, there's a few spots from where it poured, you know,
Yep.
a bit of turbulence splashing around, but it's less porosity than I would expect for copper. It must be the degasser I used did
Yeah,
its job.
because usually it's much more porous than that when I do copper. I like that little detail. Oh.
All right, here we go. What? Hold on. Yeah. I had to do a little bit of grinding or something to get that corner off there.
I believe it.
Okay, well, if you like it, then it's great.
Then I'm gonna do that one.
Good.
Hit the other one. Very good.
I didn't degas this one,
And
so we'll see if there's a difference. That's pretty hot. That looks pretty good.
yeah. You see that there's a lot more brass in there.
Yeah.
But I think that once we get through that, we're gonna see a nice copper or bronze.
Well, that was bells, right? That was almost all brass.
No, that was
Oh, that was the one before. You're right. It was both.
But we had a lot of bronze in that.
Yeah.
Like the lids were bronze.
Okay.
So
Perfect. Jessica?
What?
Yeah, that's well.
How many fall over?
Yeah, we can keep up.
ooh.
Let's see. There you go.
It's not, we're doing cast iron. I don't know why she wants to scrap this lovely decorative knight, but you know, artist choice. Let's see what we got here. That's the fifth copper brass one?
Brass.
Yeah. First five are copper and or brass. Another one that overflowed a little bit. Well, grind that up if you want to.
Yeah, I'll see.
Yeah.
I'll do the finish first, and then I'll see if I want to keep it or not.
Yeah. It's hard to see when it's doing that because everything's so bright.
Yeah.
Blind, Jay.
Yeah. Like you can see the metal, but then
Yeah.
when it just overflows, like you don't even see it.
That is so cool.
A couple minutes later, it's barely glowing. Where's the side that's supposed to be the nice side? A little lumpy.
like oil down, right?
Yeah. The sand that turned all kind of silver is all junk now. So that's why I wanted to not just dump it, so I can kind of carefully pick that stuff out.
The other ones would have had that too.
Yeah, but it's more black.
Okay.
It might have burned up a little bit of it because it's pretty thick
Yeah.
castings. It's hard on the sand, but iron is next level hard on it.
Yeah. Well, that's going to yield something very interesting once I polish it.
Yeah. Well, you grind down deep enough, you can get past all that.
But I like it.
And so you like that, then even better.
Yeah, I like it when you see all the like.
Yeah. It's not normally what I'm aiming for when I'm forecasting.
Of course.
But for art stuff, you never know. Some people like to leave the little artifacts of the manufacturing process.
Yeah, definitely. You know, if you cannot get rid of it, you have to make it a feature.
That makes sense.
Well, obviously I could get rid of that, but I prefer to make it a feature.
Yeah, just set this on the ground. It's like if it's a wheelbarrow away, in case it rains or something, not that I expect it to. And if I leave my sand out here, it will rain and ruin it all for sure. See how magnificent it is.
Well, you know, where there's green, there's growth.
Yeah. I think a skunk tore it up trying to get grubs or something. I don't know. Living in the country, there's always something going on. Oh my God, did I tell you about the squirrels?